Tears of the Kingdom, but there's too many rules. What rules are there? I'm going to say them all at once. No, yeah, I'm going to put them on screen. Anyway, beneath Hyrule Castle, there's just them keys, sir. Nothing else to worry about, because Ganondorf can't hurt us because he's dehydrated. Never mind, I guess he can hurt us. Anyway, luckily it's just a cutscene and I can't die here. It's no skippable cutscene, please fix that in the Switch 2, Nintendo. Anyway, Great Sky Island 10, this is a tutorial, so it's nothing too hard. I saw my first enemy because if an enemy sees me, I have to fight him. Luckily, it was only a construct. They are very easy to defeat. I got the power pad of this random construct who is friendly, and I killed these two constructs with a boulder before they even saw me. This construct defends the Temple of Time, he's very easy to defeat. And time for Ultra Hand. It's very easy, Shrine 1 out of 152. Anyway, I snuck around some enemies to get to this river where these choo-choos thought they could kill me, but they couldn't. They are very easy to kill. In Fuse, we gotta wait for this cutscene. And I got these fire fruits near to help out throughout the run, and I also got these arrows. I didn't know they were there until now. This is the only enemy inside of Fuse. He is a pushover, and that's shrine number 2. Some constructs saw me on the way, but I was able to make quick work of them, and these keys too. Is this guy an enemy? Do I have to kill him? I don't know. I made this flying machine and skipped half the way to ascend. And I did some gambling. And I killed this guy. He was easy. And the 2 light likes in this cave. And then I did ascend. That's 3 out of 152 shrines. There was this enemy inside of there. He's not there anymore. And I can now enter the Temple of Time. Surprise, surprise, there's a 4th shrine. It's Free Call. It's easy in this challenge because there's no enemies in there. That's 4. And with that, GSI is complete. Where to next? The 5th shrine. I got it just before I went to Lookout Landing because there's no enemies there that will kill me. We were instructed by Purah to go speak with Captain Hoz at Hyrule Castle. But before I do that, I'm going to get a topaz. And I'm going to beat the Kaione shrine nearby. What we think is Zelda flies away from us. So we go back to Lookout Landing. I get some swords off this guy. And that's Tower 1. I got a bunch of stuff from Hyrule Castle, like the Dust Bow, the Royal Guard Spear, the Sapphire, a Gold Rupee, a Royal Broadsword, a Royal Guard's Bow, a Royal Halberd, a Royal Guard's Claymore, and the Champion's Leathers. And the shrine there, which there is no enemies inside, and neither is there in the Sapapa shrine. I did some shrines in Hyrule Field, like this one. Don't ask what I'm doing, I just didn't want to do the puzzle. There is this blue moblin on the way that saw me. And there's this monster camp right outside of the 2nd tower. I use this tower to get up high, so I can do the nearby shrine in Skywind. Using a wing, it is easy to get over to it. It is a crystal shrine. It's the easiest one in the game, probably. And it even has a diamond inside as a reward. I did the shrine below, which was easy enough. And followed by another shrine. This one's 10. I then winged over to this next shrine, the Kamizun shrine. Unfortunately, this is the first proving grounds, but luckily it's a beginner, so the enemies aren't too bad, especially when fusing stuff like spikes to a spear. Made quick work of them all. Even one shots a few of them, if you're lucky. I then ran up to this shrine, the Tenti-Ten Shrine. It's a cool name. And I made this boat inside of it. Time to go down to the depths where I get my first light root out of 120. Wow, this game is really big. It's down here where I can get auto build in the mine that is overrun by the Yiga, so we have to fight the Liga. Master Koga. Well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it's easy. Come on, it's Koga. They can't make Koga hard, no matter how hard the devs try. Koga then runs off from me. I would do the same personally. We get a huge crystallized charge, which I can use to upgrade battery, and I got the Corodat light root before warping back up to the surface. I got the Yamiyo Shrine, if that's how you say it. It was a combat training, so not too bad. Another proving grounds to note, it's rotation. The first few constructs are easy to kill with just a wooden stick, and so is this guy. I've used his horns as my weapon though. I took on the hardest constructs, I guess, in the proving grounds. He was still easy though, and that's another shrine done. Now it's time to tackle the top left corner of the map, aka Hebra. I glided down to this shrine. It's here whereby Dome Lock I found this recall block, and I'm able to get to the Rising Island chain, so I can get this shrine earlier than when I'm supposed to. Okay, I'm not complaining. After a bit more shrine grinding, I get to this tower. So I can tackle the top left corner of the map in the sky. First with this shrine crystal. And then both of the labyrinth, sky and surface. It even had a diamond inside the chest. That's pretty generous. "50 shrines later, we get to the Forgotten Temple shrine. And around here is the first Yiga base. I need the Yiga armor for one of the shrines in this game. So I went to kill these guys in the air, but this thing, whatever it is, somehow hit me, almost killed me. But I was able to kill them in the end, luckily. In this shrine, unfortunately, Rauru forgets to pay the electric bill, so we have to do it in the dark. It's still easy, as there's only a few enemies in there. I then got this tower, and the crystal shrine above it, killing a level 1 flux construct. And obviously, it was only a blessing. I then did the dive challenge nearby above Korok Forest. It's pretty fun, except for you need to open your glider, at least I do. Rauru, pay the electric bills! Whatever, it's probably the easiest proving grounds in the game. Oh yay! Central Hyrule Depths time! So I was just walking in the depths until I see a red eye in the distance, so I go around it. But I didn't go far enough around it, so, well, I'm fighting a Frox now. They jump really high, but I can jump high with a bomb on my shield, and I can hit his eye. I do have a really strong weapon, so I just use that on him, but it breaks, so I switch to a much weaker weapon. But I'm still able to kill him without too much hassle. Okay, with Central Hyrule Depths done, it's time for Gerudo Depths. The Koga refight is here. He has a plane this time though. It's slightly harder, but it's nothing too bad in the end. Anyway, back to Lightroot farming. It would have been easier if it weren't for the Boko seeing me when I was already down 3 Gleam Hearts. I was able to kill the silver one, the hardest Boko in the game, very easily, but walking across here did a lot of my health because these keys decided they would be keys and just be annoying, especially ice keys. People hate electric keys, but ice keys are so bad too. And so are ice choo-choos. Like, I'm going to die because of ice keys and ice choo-choo. I can't do that. Okay, 3 hearts left and I got a bunch of blue and red Bokos to kill. I'll lose a heart killing this guy because he just wouldn't get off the gloom. And I didn't have any arrows. That guy shoots me, but luckily he's the last guy, so I can kill him with 1 heart remaining. Now it's time for a color surface, but I started to get a horse. Before starting Gerudo. I started the Lightning Temple quest with these cool fight things. And I did shrines along the way. And I lit up these pillars. Before actually entering the Lightning Temple, I got some hearts. And here we go, Lightning Temple. I can't leave it now. The first terminal, as always, is free. I think any challenge run will ever make it not free, let's be real. So was the rest of the Lightning Temple because there's no real change. Except from Queen Gidbo. The first phase ain't too bad as long as you just dodge all its attacks, or her attacks. Anything elemental it really doesn't like, especially Riju's ability. I finished off its first phase pretty quickly though in the end. But in the second phase, more Gidbos spawn throughout the fight. They don't do anything really though. Anyway, time to do all the shrines in Gerudo Desert and Gerudo Highlands. Time for the Yiga Blade Master exam. I'm able to kill a rare stone talus, and it's nothing too bad. Just walk up high and glide down. I killed a Flux Construct 3, so that's 2 mini bosses down out of 6, before re-entering the depths to do the top left. Korok Forest, home to depressed Koroks on the Deku Tree Chasm. Down here there is a Gloom spawn we need to kill so we can access 3 of the shrines here, and because it's one of the things I need to do. It's easy enough, and so is Phantom Venom, very almost damageless. Oh wow, massive sword. It's Laura's domain time. The entire bottom right corner of the map done. It's time to start doing some dungeons. I did this stupid ass puzzle, I hate it so much. And I am incredibly stacked, so Sludge Light can get one cycled. And we are on Wellspring Island on the way to the water temple, where I can just use a hover bike to get straight to the top. In short, water temple is really easy, there's nothing that hard about it. Neither is Much Rock the boss. I did this cool shrine, one of my favourite in the game, and I did a colour sky, and depths. I then did the two hardest bosses in the game, Unibo and Miragia. I did the fire temple and the surrounding light routes too. I killed a black Hinox finally. Before starting off the wind temple, I got Dylan his bow back by killing these, and I got the shrine on the way to the wind temple. These are really useful. There are a few enemies in the wind temple that I had to kill, like this Keese and this Construct, but they proved no threat because I am really stacked right now. Colgera fight, damn, this still gives me PTSD to the no stamina run. Fortunately, I get to beat it. 14 hours of time save. Hyrule Castle time. The first monster forces are pretty easy, it's just these boat codes. The second one is a black Hinox. Why did I not just kill this one? I'm so dumb. Thirdly, we kill the Gibbos. And then there's the Fire Lizalfos, which I'll get one shot by Ice Fruit. And this Moblin just has a lot of health, but they're very slow. Finally, there is Shock Light Likes, and they're easy. Phantom Ganon time. These are just flurry rushing simulators and a practice for Ganondorf. I'm good at flurry rushing Ganondorf for some reason, so it was pretty easy. It was here where I got the final two shrines on the way to the Spirit Temple. The final one literally being a blessing. Before starting the quest with the mask. After bringing it down and starting the Spirit Temple quest in the Construct Factory, we go to the Spirit Temple and it's just a boss fight, literally. You just gotta bash him into the wall and he takes a ton of damage. Did you know you can parry with Minoru? I never knew that. It makes the fight faster. Another mech, it was Matakoga 4. I then killed the final mini-boss, which was a King Leok. He went down pretty easily, but I did him damageless. Okay, 34 hours later and it's time to beat the game. Army was easy. With a Savage Lino bow especially. I got it on the way down to you. And it's time for the man himself, Ganondorf. The first phase went pretty smoothly. And the second phase he's got buddies. I got an early flurry rush on him. And then another one. The third phase even started off with a flurry rush, like I like to always do, and I finished him off with a bow, and that is it. First try, Tears of the Kingdom, but there's too many rules. I mean, the rules have been at the bottom right the entire time. Thanks for watching. See you.